Hello everyone, my name is Caleb, and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. Today I have another Lord of the Rings battle set up, and so starting off, let's meet the armies that are taking part. Over here attacking, we have the Orc army, filled with regular Orc troopers, and then some Berserkers, because we found out last time that they are pretty powerful. So I put only a few of them comparatively. There's about 400,000 regular Orc units, and then I think I put 50,000 or 75,000, something like that, of Berserkers. And leading them, we have, of course, Sauron here, followed by the Witch King of Angmar and 8 Nazgul. And they will be facing up against the free armies of Middle-earth. Over here in the front lines, we have the Dwarves, led by Gimli himself. So they'll be the front lines, but then behind them, hopefully they'll join pretty quickly, we have Aragorn, Gandalf, and King Theoden leading a collaboration of Gondorian and Rohirrim soldiers. And so they should get involved pretty soon as well. Backing up the melee units, we have some Gondorian archers, which I'm hoping should be able to do a lot of damage to the Orc armies from afar. And following them, we have some Elvish archers, which might work as a second line of archers. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. And then finally back here, coming in as kind of reinforcements, we have Legolas leading some Elvish swordsmen here. So this should be pretty exciting. I don't know if we'll see any hero units fighting. Hopefully we will. Except Sauron, of course. Sauron is pretty easy to see. So yeah, let us get started. Let me push start here, and the battle has begun. Okay, Sauron taking an odd angle. I don't know where he's going, but okay. The Witch King and his Nazgul storm ahead along with some Orcs. And you can see the Dwarves approaching in the distance, followed closely behind by the men. So let's follow the Witch King here as he starts the battle here. Okay, he slows down a little bit. I don't know if some of these units have stamina or not. It seems like they do, because now all the Nazgul have kind of fallen behind while the Orcs have charged ahead. Let's get some slow-mo here of the Dwarves encountering the Orcs. Okay, and so the first couple Orcs are starting to fight against the Dwarves, and here we go. Battle lines are starting to form. Here's the Nazgul over here, getting some action, slicing up some Dwarves. Let's exit out of slow-mo real quick. Okay, and the Witch King should be here somewhere. Maybe. There's some Nazgul. There he is. Okay. So the Witch King's over here. The Dwarvish lines are starting to pile up, as are the Orcish lines. And there are a lot of Orcs. So, and it looks like there is a small group over here. Well, actually not that small, but a decent chunk of their army is coming up this gully here. This little mountain pass, and now are facing off against some dwarves and anybody else. No, looks like mainly dwarves. Oh, here there are some men that are coming in as backline troops. So there are some orcs, and there's some orcs over here. They must have spawned in on top of these mountains here. Not on purpose, but they did get here. Oh, there's a small outcropping over here, and they look stuck. So too bad for them. Anyway, so Orcish lines starting to form up here, so we'll see how this turns out. But let's head back to the main battle here. It's just full of troopers. Okay, and this is a very odd space. They're just going up the mountain, then down the mountain again. Or they're just falling. That works too, I guess. Okay, open. We can see Sauron tossing guys around. Yeah, Sauron can do a ton of damage, and he has a decent amount of health. So it's going to take a little bit before they can kill him. And you can see some of the arrows starting to fire into these Orcish lines here. Hopefully dealing a good amount of damage. There's so many, like, dwarvish, or not dwarvish, Orcish bodies just falling off the cliff here. They're just, like, they're not even dead. They're just slipping and just falling down the hill. Which is not where you want to be, because I think they do take damage from falling, so you do not want your troopers to be wounded. Okay, let's check in. Is this guy... Alright, this guy is taking an arrow shot, so not great for him. So I don't know how much damage the arrows do. I think they do about 30, maybe? You can see some of the men just like poking their heads above the dwarves. Yeah, so dwarvish or orcish lines. I keep making that mistake. I don't know why. Orcish lines continuing to still stack up. Let's check in on the gully battle over here. Still pounding away, it looks like. A steady flow of orcs reinforcing, although it looks like over here, yes, there has been a breakthrough. A mild breakthrough. Yeah, they're starting to break through a little bit more, but now the orcs are sending more troops to deal with the hole. They're trying to patch it up before it becomes a big issue. Decent amount of orcs over here fighting. Trying to see if maybe there's some hero units in here, but I'm not seeing them. Honestly, we probably won't see them, but they're there, hopefully. Alright, a little bit of a weaker position right here, but it's quickly filled by orcs, and they seem to have gotten that small hole under control. And they have plenty of orcs to fill the ranks in with. They have a lot here, and they're still forming battle lines over here. What happened? Oh, over here. Oh, yeah, the guys that were stuck over here got wiped out. Oh, and there's an elvish archer over here that just firing a few arrows in. Wait, I'm curious. How much damage do you do? 20? Is that? Let's see how this... Did I seriously miss? I'm just... How bad of a shot am I? Please. How far do I have to aim this? Ah, forget it. Alright, now there's a ton of arrows coming in from the archers. Looks like... Yeah, like a huge swath of elvish archers are just pouring fire into the orcs here. And not really getting any kills, but they're damaging them some, so by the time they get to the front lines, their other units their melee units can take care of them pretty easily. Okay, well, still a little weak over here, but we'll check in with that later. Okay, and over here, same old, same old. Lot of arrow fire, like, this is a lot of arrow fire coming in here. Dealing damage. Let's take a random orc real quick. This guy's fine. How about you? Still fine. So, like, oh, this guy got hit some. So, like, they're dealing damage, which is always good. And what's going on over here? Oh, it's the Witch King. Oh, the Witch King is dueling a bunch of dwarves. And he's got a decent amount of kills. You can tell by the body pile here. He's doing quite a bit. Let's check in with Sauron over here. Where is he? Is he still alive? I don't see him. Sauron may have gone down. Yeah, I don't see him. He was over here, I'm pretty sure, right? Huh. So Sauron went down, which is very good for the good guy units here. And now they have taken control of this hill and are now fighting against the orcs down here. The orcs are sending the occasional guy up, but it looks like a few of them are just falling off the cliff right after. Oh, you can see the bodies falling. This is a good size. They're kind of closing in these orcs on this cliff here, because the dwarves have managed to get a small hold over here as well. Okay, night has now fallen on the battlefield. Is the Witch King still alive? Yes, he is, and he is fighting through a hailstorm of arrows. Like, this is probably like a few thousand arrows on the screen right now. This is insane. And I don't think there's friendly fire, but I think if an arrow gets reflected, like off of armor or off a shield, it can do damage to friendly units, but other than that, I think these units are safe from the frenzy of fire. So a little weak here, because of the Witch King, they aren't able to send as many troops as quickly to fill these gaps. So the orcs are possibly going to be able to break through here. This is probably their best point to break through in. I'm curious, how close are the elves to getting here? Are there any elves in this stack? No. Loads of elvish archers. Okay, and it looks like they're trying to get through these elvish archers, but the archers are... It's so thick with archers that the regular elvish swordsmen aren't quite able to get through, which could be a problem. Alright, I mean, there are some getting through the lines, which is always good. But then they kind of get stuck here behind the Gondorian archers. Which, you need the elvish swordsmen, because they're, like, one of the more powerful units, I'm pretty sure. What are these guys? Oh, there's some elvish guys over here. Let's check in with the other battle here. And this kind of looks like a funnel. Just funneling guys in. Okay, and let's check in who is winning this battle. Let's check by the body pile. It does appear the good guys are winning. They look slightly on top of the body pile comparatively. But time will tell. The arrows are certainly helping a lot. Okay, but there are still a huge chunk of orcs over here trying to... or that can be used as reinforcements, but... So I'm getting distracted by... Where are you guys going? Are they just... Was there a guy here? Was there a guy that, like, fell down here and they're all dealing with him? Strange. Yeah, there's still funneling guys in here. What is this? Was there a guy here? Is that an orc? Yeah, it isn't a dead orc, so is somebody in here? I think I hear swords clashing. Okay. Oh, and they are on the move again. Where are you going now? Oh wait, who's this? That is an orc. Where are you going? Where are you all seriously going? Oh, there's another gorge up here. Are there, like, Middle Earth units, like, coming down the pass? Is that it? Possibly. Or, oh, I think what's happening is these guys are falling off the cliff. The orcs are swarming, and now they're close enough to this pass. It's actually the closest way to get to these units. So there's a possible flank that's going to be going on here. Okay, what units are these? Are the Middle Earth units, Elvish archers and regular elves. Okay, and looks like the lines have started to solidify a little bit. The orcs are now their supplies are coming in through here instead of up here. So they were able to get more troops in more quickly, which is good. There's still a lot of arrows coming in. Still some dwarves alive, which the dwarves I think are one of the weaker units here, so kind of surprising there's so many still alive, but oh well. It looks like some of the elvish swordsmen have started to come through, and they're starting to push forward into the orcish lines. Okay, let's check in. A bunch of guys coming back, it looks like, but still more going up this secondary gorge, it looks like, and now they are going to face off against these elves and some elvish archers. So if they can actually get a good amount of forces, and it looks like they are, and start killing off this section of elves, they'll be able to, well, they'll have to go through these guys too as well, but they may be able to flank, and that could be very profitable for them in the long run, and kind of give these guys a break. Just basically have these guys hold out as long as they can, and then have the flank come around and take out some of these archers, because that'll be huge. If they can kill some of these archers, yeah, that'll be big. Alright, let's head over to the main battle again. Don't think much has changed. Alright, these are all archers here. It looks like they've pushed the orcs back a good deal. Okay, where's, like, the Witch King's mound or whatever that he made? I think they've pushed him back at least. Okay, I don't see the Witch King's mound quite yet, but it may have gotten just covered by bodies. But yeah, it looks like the Witch King and probably all the Nazgul are dead. Probably Gimli's gone too at this point. The other guys, Aragorn, Gandalf, and Theoden might be alive here. Comment below if you actually see them. Probably Gandalf will be easier to see since this is the Gandalf the White model, so he'll be easier to see. But then again, you got all these Gondorian troops with their shiny helmets, so that doesn't quite help picking out a white object. And the elves too are full white, so I don't know. Anyway, archers continuing to fire an absolute hailstorm of arrows into these orcs. And there's not that many. I take that back. There's quite a bit of orcs. What are these guys doing over here? Are there just like guys falling off the cliffs, and then they're trying to deal with them? Is that what's going on? I do not know. What is happening here? Why are you congregating? Oh, I think they're trying to like climb the cliff, but it's way too steep, and the AI is stupid. Yeah, there's guys up here, so they're trying to get to them, but the AI is too stupid to realize they can't free climb that rock. Okay, more orcs looks like coming from this secondary, or this primary canyon or gorge here. And then there's more guys heading towards the secondary gorge. Canyon thing, I don't know what to call this. Looks like, are these guys? No, they've just congregated, and I think they're, yeah, alright, most of them are heading back. Nope, now they're coming this way. I don't know what they're doing, but they better get themselves together, otherwise they'll have big issues. Alright, how's this battle going / gone? Alright, looks like there's a couple orcs left, maybe. Up here? Yeah, there's a couple orcs, and they are getting some archer kills, which is very good. Every archer they can defeat is quite a number of arrows they can stop from being fired. Okay, and they did get a good number of elvish kills here, but of course they all went down fairly easily, it seems. I mean, they did put up a good fight, but in the end it didn't matter. Are they gonna send more troops up this way? Or not? These guys seem to not know what to do, so they probably won't head that way. They're so indecisive. They like go this way, then they go that way. That's why the orcs need a leader. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to find the soap in the shower. Yeah, I tried making up a metaphor on the spot there. It did not work. I apologize. But anyway, it appears that the elves have broken through, or the elves and the men have broken through, along with maybe a dwarf here and there. And they are starting to flank they have cut the orc group in half. Kind of. Yeah, I'd say about half, maybe. Counting the guys way over there. But yeah, they have broken through, and that is very good. Still, a lot of arrows coming in. Yeah, they needed a breaking point, because now they can start to flank these guys and weaken their lines over here, because they'll have to pull troops from here to stop the flank, and so then it'll make it easier for the guys over here to break through. So it's a win-win all around, except for the orcs, of course. How's the gorge doing here? Not great, looks like. Aren't nearly as many arrows, of course, but still a huge swath of dwarves here. Looks like this is where most of the dwarves went, it seems. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they are on top of the body pile, and also they're just fighting downhill, so that helps. So, yeah, they are pushing steadily downwards. There are a few guys, they fell down here and then got immediately killed. Are there bodies down here? No, not really. Okay, because there might be some bodies at some point that just start sliding down, because that does happen. Okay, let's see. Are there bodies under these dwarves? Yes, so they have at least fought to, from here to there, at least. I think the body pile we saw at first starting to form or to fight was along here-ish. I think it's very laggy, partly from all the arrows. But yeah, the good guys have made some significant progress. How's the main battle doing? Pretty good for the good guys. Let's see how many kills each team has. Team 1 is the Orcs in the top right. They are just past 82,000 kills, while the good guys have 327,000 kills. There's only 65,000 Orcs remaining, 283,000 heroes remaining, or good guys. So, yeah, it looks like the Orcs didn't quite stand a chance here. Oof. Yeah, all the arrow fire really helped the good guys. It looks like there's a secondary line here that has formed. And yeah, you can see some of the bodies sliding down, like I mentioned. Yeah, it looks like, mainly orc bodies. Absolutely ton of arrows. Okay, these are all heroes, so they're starting to flank these guys as well. Not many left over here. Let's check in. Looks like these guys have basically cleared out this small section. So how yeah, there's still a good amount that are just here. I don't know why they haven't. They could go up this gorge, but it looks like they're scared to or something. Or they're moving that way. Kind of. These guys are kind of glitched for whatever reason. But, oh well. It looks like these guys have realized that they're going to be flanked, so they are starting to send some, a few hundred troops, looks like, over to try to stem the tide. Alright, and the archers have started to fire out against these guys as well now. So let's check a random guy in this horde here. You. Alright, he has full health. Good for him. How about you? You? I'm hitting the button. Alright, this guy's fine. You. This guy's fine. So, I mean, there doesn't seem like the very backline orcs are being affected by the arrows. Yeah, this guy's fine. How about the guy up here? He's fine. How about you? Fine. So really, it's only like... Well, yeah, there's some arrows coming in, so I feel like it's only like these guys. Like, this guy's been hit. This guy's been hit. This guy's been hit. So, like, most of these guys are already a little tender from arrow shots, which makes it all the easier for the dwarves, men, and elves to take them out. Let's check a guy, like, about to go into the front lines. He's fine, actually, so he got off pretty good. He's been hit a couple times, looks like, which is no bueno for the orcs. Okay, and looks like the battle has kind of shifted now over to the gorge area, or the way to the gorge area. It looks like this spot's a little weak. The elves will probably be able to cut through, although the hole is quickly patched, which is what the orcs need to continue to do. I doubt they'll win this, but they might be able to take a good chunk of the army with them. A lot of Gondorian archers still firing. Yeah, a bunch, like, loads of archers still. Alright, let's see if we can find, like, where the Witch King was, because you can, yeah, this is where the battle line started, and then they pushed all the way through. Oh yeah, here's the Witch King's file. Yeah, is that him? Yes, that's him. So he took out a good number of troops with him. Probably like 50 kills right there. Let's see if, they haven't quite cleared out of the way here. Try and see if I can see Sauron's body. Maybe, is that him? No, that's not him. Hopefully they'll clear out a bit so we can get a better look at where Sauron might have fallen. So, let us head back over to the actual battle here. Looks like, are these mainly elves here? Yeah, no, Gondorians, but, yeah, the Gondorians are heading up the attack here, and they've kind of pushed out a little bit. Battle line's continuing to form. Each side is trying to flank, but I feel like the orcs will run out of troopers to flank with before the Middle-earth units do. So yeah, now the orcs have basically run out of troopers to flank with, kind of. And there's still tons of Middle-earth units. Hundreds of thousands to flank with. So the inevitable demise has started to come for the orcs. It looks like these guys have finally woke up out of their trance and kind of split. 3 quarters and a quarter, looks like, maybe. Most of them seem to be heading off to the battle to try to help their allies. And a bunch of these guys seem to be trying to do the flank maneuver that they should have done a long time ago. But by now I think it's too late. And now there's a load of archers up here ready to fire out. So it looks like they are getting a few snipe kills on these orcs. Every so often. But now it's a little too late for the orcs to try to do a flank maneuver. Because by this point they just don't have the troops to pull it off. Okay, yeah, these guys are still making their way up to the battle over here. How's the main gorge doing? Still not great. Yeah, let's do I'm gonna set my camera here and then wait 5 minutes and we'll see how much progress they made in that 5 minutes. So let's go into cinematic for this and let's go. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and you can see that the Middle Earth units have made significant progress here. And let's check in over here, and looks like there's only a few orcs on this side that are kind of like their last defense against being flanked, like fully flanked. And they are quickly going down, it seems. Other guys, yeah, so these guys look like they followed the orcs up the gorge here, dealt with them. Up here, yep, looks like they're all toast. Now these guys are heading back down the main canyon to try to help out. So about 2,000 orcs remaining, quickly dropping. 243,000 Lord of the Rings units still kicking, which that is crazy. I thought it would be a little bit closer. The orcs did have more troopers to start with than the Lord of the Rings units. So this is kind of surprising how much the good guys won by, or going to win by. Because, I mean, technically the battle's not over yet, but, I mean, I don't see what the orcs could do to win this. So now they are being fully flanked. Half their force, they split right down the middle to try to take this, try to stop the flank. But I mean, what are you gonna do against all this? They have all this coming after them. It's a lost cause at this point for the orcs. Surrender, or else. So not many orcs left. These guys are trying their best to hold off their incoming defeat. Okay, and I mean, they are still getting kills. They're still getting kills, and now they're over 100,000 kills, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it isn't that much, but I mean, it's the best they can do, I think. They just don't have the strength. Like, the hero units are just stronger, I think. They need a lot more units to be able to do some actual damage. So yeah, the slow demise of the orcs has begun. Looks like over here is probably where they'll break, right here. Because there's a few berserkers, and they're stronger, so they'll be able to hold off a little longer. But there's only a few berserkers standing in the way between the orcs and total annihilation. Because once this breaks, they'll be able to just stream through and just flank everybody. Over here, still strongish. Like, they're not strong by any means, but they're strongish comparatively. Oh, and it looks like they have started to break through. Yep, over here, actually. Okay, and it looks like they're taking out the last couple of berserkers on that side, and now they are fully flanking this group of orcs. They'll probably start sending a few troops off to this side to flank these guys. And these guys, yeah, they're done for. As night falls once again, looks like the LTR units are starting to break through in certain places. These guys are basically totally dead. 60 orcs remain. Make that 40. And now they are fully sandwiched. Less than 20 orcs, 15, 10, 8, I guess. Somebody's still fighting. 7 orcs. Is someone alive? Oh, 2 orcs, right. 5 died randomly. 1 orc. Where are you, Mr. Orc? So this 1 orc has to take on 241,000. Wait, why are their units dying? There are good guy units dying, so they must be falling off a cliff. Wait, is there like somebody way over here that is still alive? Oh, there's some guys over here. These guys, looks like they dealt with some of the ones that were... Oh, and he's dead. So, the LOTR hero units have won. I don't know how many actual hero units like Gandalf, Aragorn. I don't know how many of those guys survived, if any. But yeah, so pretty wide victory margin for the good guys here. If you want to see me do this again, but like give the orcs a massive buff, hit that like button and comment down below. And until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.